Hello, and today we will discuss a few containers. In previous video, we already overview one of the containers. It's optional, and today we will start from array. We can initialize array like that, or like just default initialize like that. Next, we can use it like in another languages in for loop. In this case, we use another container range when we have start point and end point and go through all elements of the array. So we can initialize again like that. We can again, if we want to change something, we need to add var. We can add one array to another array. The thing that's to add one element to array, we need to basically create from this element array. So like that. And here just basically add this array to our array. So like that. Basically, in usually you will use I think this method, so you can just add element to your array. Another thing, it's multidimensional array. Again, this is we can like initialize it or just initialize like default array. Here we can go through all these elements and we get length of one array and get length of another array and go through all this multidimensional array. Next thing, it's map. For example, it's have key and value, and by its key we can get value. So example of initialization, this is like one of again initialization and default initialization. It's not a weak map, but we'll go back to this later. We can go through the key and value and like get everything what we can get from this map. And for example, we can modify a value and we can add new value. The things what you can carry is this function. It's a function needed to remove element from map, but I'm not sure if you really will be needed this, but maybe. And another last container is tuple. Tuple basically is kind of array, but array from different uh, uh, array what can contain different classes. Like here we can have integer, floats, string, and we can create many different other objects and classes. The things in most case you will use tuple for functions when you want to generate some information and after that return it. So it's very useful in this case. So what's the difference between map and weak map? In case of weak map, you cannot do like that. Weak map don't have any like iterator through key and value. In most case, weak map you will use only for persistence data, what will be saved, and you can like use it in your future session in your island. What is very good. Uh, Again, what we can do is for array we can expose to editable, but for example, multidimensional array, map, and weak map we cannot expose to edit defaults. Like we can try to compile everything fine, but if we return this and we have our k, we can again try another map. Again we get error, and if we try to compile this, we again get error, the same issue. So we can compile. Yeah, and only what we can edit it's only array, and we can just edit like some value But in this case, we set up it for int, but you can change it to another some things like location, rotation, I know some float, etc. Or some text. Maybe you will need it. So this is for this moment at all. Next tutorial I think will be about persistent data and how we can create persistent data for your island. Thank you for your view. Like and subscribe.